Hey guys, welcome. Research shows that women have more, not to mention more fulfilling orgasms as they get older, says Debbie Urbanik, a research scientist at Indiana University. Nearly 10% of all dreams include sex. Research has shown that orgasms experienced during sex cause us to release 400 times more prolactin, which tends to make people feel sleepy and satiated than from those from masturbation. Orgasms can lower a woman's risk of heart disease, stroke, breast cancer, and depression. The surge of oxytocin that occurs during orgasm triggers a release of feel-good endorphins that act as powerful pain relievers. Despite what men claim, only 15% have a penis longer than 7 inches. Only 3% have a penis more than 8 inches long. When the uterus contracts during orgasm, it can help use up cramp-causing prostaglandins, flush out excess blood, and even clear out some of the lining and debris that could flow backward. When two people kiss, they exchange between 10 million and 1 billion bacteria. It's generally accepted that roughly a third of women are unable to have orgasm through any means. The most common cause of penile rupture is vigorous masturbation. Some women love the feeling of rhythmic pressure on their cervix and may depend upon that sensation to reach orgasm. After fingers and vibrators, candles are the phallic objects used most often by female masturbators. But according to research published in the Journal of Sexual Research, women's ability to orgasm increased by 30% after taking part in a mindfulness program. The left testicle usually hangs lower than the right for right-handed men. The opposite is true for lefties. The average woman needs 20 minutes of stimulation to reach climax, whereas men typically require between 2 to 10 minutes. The average male orgasm lasts 6 seconds. The average female orgasm lasts 20 seconds. It has been shown that when you reach orgasm, the area behind your left eye, known as the lateral orbitofrontal cortex, shuts down. The impulse to ejaculate comes from spinal cord. No brain is needed. If you're struggling to reach orgasm, using lube might help. The world's largest recorded penis belongs to 41-year-old New Yorker Jonah Falcon, whose appendage measures 9.5 inches flaccid and 13.5 inches erect. A clitoris is the only part of the human body that never ages. The pulsations a woman feels during orgasm are actually her uterus trying to gather sperm. The clitoris doesn't play a direct role in human reproduction. It's just there to make us feel good. Birth control pills dampen the libido. Sensation started in the clitoris can spread across the pelvic area, affecting about 15,000 other nerve endings. The clitoris actually has a pretty similar anatomy to a penis with glands, a foreskin, and a shaft. Clitoris grows throughout a woman's lifetime. Women can get pregnant 5 to 8 days after having sex. Wearing high heels can negatively affect a woman's orgasm. Studies have shown that orgasms can make women more confident, productive, and creative. Get aroused, and sex won't be messy anymore. Well, isn't sex a messy activity, mostly when you're not in a mood? Well, that's all because of the fact that sexual arousal overrides the body's natural disgust response, implying that you won't find the act messy as long as you're enjoying it. According to a study undertaken by researchers from University of Groningen in the Netherlands, when a group of women were asked to watch either an erotic film, a sports video, or a neutral video of a train, and then perform a series of unpleasant acts like drinking out of a cup with a bug in it, they found that those who'd watched the sexual acts rated the tasks as less disgusting and were also able to complete more of them as compared to their counterpart. Sex does burn calories. It's the most commonly cited thing about sex, but seldom have people believed it, and guess now. It is time to actually get your facts right, because according to a study by researchers from the University of Quebec, getting busy between the sheets for an hour can burn as many calories as 30 minutes of jogging. As per the study, men burn an average of 4.2 calories a minute during sex, while women burned about 3.1. Overall, men and women burn about 101 and 69 calories per session, respectively. 99% of couples feel that others have a more satisfying sex life than their own. Engaging in morning sex releases oxytocin, a feel-good chemical that fosters a loving and connected atmosphere throughout the day. Research has shown that breast foreplay enhances sexual arousal in men. Women are more likely to experience multiple orgasms if they wear socks during sex. Having one orgasm per day may decrease a man's risk of prostate cancer. Most women prefer a dimly lit environment for sexual activity over a well-lit one. Through masturbation, a woman can orgasm in about 4 minutes, but it may take her 10 to 20 minutes to reach orgasm during intercourse. Only 18% of women orgasm solely through vaginal penetration. You can break a penis. Getting a penile fracture is a real thing that can and does happen. You might think that hooking up and settling down are mutually exclusive, but it turns out that 1/3 of married couples were originally a hookup, according to a report from the National Marriage Project. If you're struggling to reach orgasm, using lube might help. People who always masturbate always end up with regrets. It doesn't matter whether the man is trying his best or not if the woman is thinking about something else and not focusing on the here and now. When it comes to porn, life should not imitate art. The secret to mind-blowing sex is lube. Ever wonder why things like spanking and hair pulling go from bad pain to good pain when brought into the bedroom? That's because your pain threshold can increase significantly during arousal, according to a study published in the Journal of Sex Research. Researchers at Stanford and Columbia universities found that women who had sex at least once a week had more regular cycles. Nearly 75% of respondents would like to have sex at least 3 times a week. Studies have found that masturbation in women can reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes. Orgasm in women begins in the brain. Hostelbooker surveyed over 11,000 of its users about their juiciest travel sex secrets and found that a whopping 52% of men and 41% of women have had one-night scans while traveling. Almost 31% of guys have faked an orgasm. Frequent sex and orgasms act directly on the immune system, strengthening it. Sexting can improve your relationship. The clitoris has 18 parts and 8,000 nerve endings, which are twice as many as the penis. Studies have found that if you're getting value from this video and hit the like button, you tend to last longer in bed, and if you hit the subscribe button, you'll have more satisfying orgasms. America's largest vagina in history most likely belonged to Anna Swan. She was 7 feet and 5 inches tall and weighed 350 pounds. She gave birth to a 23-pound baby with a 19-inch hip. The pulsations a woman feels during orgasm are actually her uterus trying to gather sperm. A clitoris is the only part of the human body that never ages. An Italian study found that women who ate apples experienced increased lubrication and sexual function, boosting their libido. Having a happy regular sex life isn't just good for your mood, but studies have shown it can also improve your heart health, boost immunity, and lower your risk of some cancer. Most men and women enjoy sex just as much with condoms as they do without. Birth control pills dampen the libido. The world's largest recorded penis belongs to 41-year-old New Yorker Jonah Falcon, whose appendage measures 9.5 inches flat and 13.5 inches erect. The clitoris doesn't play a direct role in human reproduction. It's just there to make us feel good. Thanks for watching. Please like the video and consider subscribing for more videos like this. Approximately 80% of men pay attention to breasts when meeting someone for the first time. Couples who watch porn together tend to have stronger commitment levels. On average, a person spends around 6,000 hours engaging in sexual activity between the ages of 20 and 70. Forceful intercourse can lead to penile fracture, particularly in the cowgirl position, which poses the highest risk. The recommended method for sexual intercourse involves lifting the woman slightly and entering the man's penis into her genital area. If sound is heard from the woman's vagina during intercourse, it can signify her satisfaction. When a man caresses a woman's breasts, undresses her, and admires her body, it can drive her wild. Orgasms can be more intense in hot weather, potentially explaining the appeal of holiday sex. The largest recorded penis is 18.9 inches long, and the owner claims it has negatively impacted his life. Almost 1/3 of men insist that kissing isn't cheating, whereas 89% of women disagree. Lesbians reportedly experience more orgasms. 70% of men watch porn. The average length of a vagina is 3 to 4 inches, but can expand by 200 when sexually aroused. Engaging in good sex triggers the brain region associated with falling in love. By age 19, about 70% of American teenagers have had sex. Men have a G-spot too. A strong sense of smell may enhance orgasmic experiences. Couple women with mostly male friends tend to stay in a good mood more often. The clitoris has twice the nerve endings compared to the penis.